tip. You know, my grip is slipping. Blame it on the age. One, two, mic check. One, two. I need you to show me so I can pull it up and start sharing it on my Facebook or whatever about our podcast. Because I haven't done it since the very first one when you shared it with me.
Alright, I got you. Let's test this thing out. What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up? Testing.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up? Testing.
What's up, everybody? This is Out of Our Podcast, coming back with another podcast. I have my lovely, special guest, host, co-host. What's going on, Mama?
Oh, it's amazing. This your girl D. Smith, the financial educator, coming to you one mind at a time, just educating y'all. Y'all a little young school with the old school. I'm hyped because I got a birthday in 2 days. It's my birthday.
Let YouTube
It's my
know.
birthday.
Let
Yes,
YouTube know.
it's my birthday. September the 20th.
Which
the
is this
best
Friday.
day
And
ever.
you know, I'm posting this video tonight.
Okay, that's great.
It's gonna
Let's
be
do
up
this.
Tonight. It's gonna be up tonight.
It's gonna be up tonight.
You want to hear some good news?
What's the great news?
So I want to say probably like last week, I was driving and I was like, let me listen to some podcasts. And I was like, I wonder if we on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Apple podcast.
We in the Apple Podcast? I got that on my phone.
Yep. So, I mean, you can still download Anchor. That's how we would get paid. But I gotta figure out how we can get paid on Apple too. But for those that's watching out there on YouTube, y'all can just search up Out of Our Podcast and you're gonna see me as a baby and her
Oh, God. That was,
16 years ago.
Hey, that was a young thing.
You're gonna see her 16 years ago.
Young thing. You were 2. Yeah. No, that was, that wasn't 16 years.
You wanna know what
You're
I'm still
23.
thinking? I'm still thinking I'm 20.
Oh, my God. Yes. Now, do the math.
That's 8. No, that's 9. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 9. That's 21 years ago.
21.
Can you believe that?
No. Still look the same. Just got a little weight on me. See, but I'm working out. Y'all see this? This right here.
What's the 6 months goal that you're working on?
Hey.
Let the people know.
Well, so I just started working out. I have a goal set of 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm not weighing myself because for some reason with us women, older women, when we do decide that, hey, we start putting more weight in our midsection and stuff, and we start working out and we want to see fast results. You know, that's the thing. Fast. But you didn't, put this weight on fast, which I think I did. I put mine on fast because I got married last year and I gained 20 pounds. But prior to that, though, I lost before I got married and then I gained quickly. So I think that's what made it come on fast because after I got married, I was like, okay, now it's time to eat, boy. I done fitted in my dress. My engagement pictures was fine. Look at that. That look like an hourglass shape right there, don't it?
Yeah.
Do y'all know what an hourglass shape is? That's what I had. But anyway, so I'm determined to lose these 20 pounds. It just make it a health, choice.
How's your mental been since you've been going? How many weeks have you been committed to it?
I think this is my 4th week. Yeah, this is my 4th week.
Tell me about it. How's it been? How's the process?
The process is great. I am excited. It's not bad. The Monday and Wednesday class is step class. So that right there just And the funny thing about it, y'all, my age, I'm not ashamed. I'm 42. I'll be 43 Friday again. It's my birthday. But it's older women in there that when the first week I started, I could not keep up, and I felt so bad. So that made me say, I'm determined to not only learn these steps, but I'm gonna keep up with these old women. And so that's what make it even better for me, to keep it up. So
That's what's up. That's what's
it's
up.
amazing. It's amazing. And I got my sister-in-law to join.
Okay.
And so she's excited, but she's so funny. But yeah, we in that thing. She got a goal set. I have a goal set, and we're gonna do it together.
That's dope. That's that's always a good feeling to see older people reinvent themselves. People that realize that you want to reinvent yourself.
Well, young buck, let me tell you, you seasoned. We're seasoned. You know what that means?
Well, when I meant older, I didn't mean, I
Right.
didn't meant the
You
society
didn't know
word.
no. You didn't know no better.
When people have been on this earth longer than me,
Right. But that's why I'm here to teach you about.
You're right. You're right. That's why it's eye to eye. Well,
Right.
people that are more seasoned than I.
Yes.
People that are more seasoned than I. It's always like a good feeling to see that y'all can reinvent yourself and just rebrand and always come up with something new.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like now I get to a point and I was like, dang, I remember I wanted this truck driving position to do this regularly. And then I'm here and it's like I'm happy, but it's just like, okay, I can't do this forever. I can't do this forever. So it's just like just seeing everybody grow. That's been kind of dope. Just to pay attention and watch.
Well, what about you? You've grown a whole lot.
I know that's it's like, well, that's part of the reason why I got my tattoo. It just I be paying attention to others. So when I'm in a moment, I want to do something, I just do it. Because I don't want to get up in age and start regretting, like, damn, I should have made that decision.
Yeah,
So
I should have done that,
So now I just go.
Well, the thing about that, for those that are listening, to the moms and the dads, single mom, single dad, even to the married couples, I can brag on this. That's the foundation that you need to instill in your kids. Make sure they have a foundation that is strong enough for them to say, I want to try this. And then if that don't work, they can try something else.
Yeah.
But stay away from the society or the what the world wants you to live, how you need to live, or the white picket fence and all that stuff that my grandmother and the great grandmothers and all that stuff want to do. Just let your child do them, express, and it's kind of like, don't get me wrong, we're not gonna take this in, but it's kind of like when we see the difference in raising black kids to white kids.
Right.
You always say that the first thing they'll say is let them express themselves. Yeah, you can let them express themselves, but at the same time, you still ground them into some rules and stuff. Because regardless of how it is, we got rules out here in the world.
Yeah.
As long as you're following those rules, you can pretty much do what you want to do, and that's what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, so just make sure their foundation is strong. Instill in them all the things that you didn't know at that particular age. So you think about that age, each stage is kind of like getting shots. When you give them shots, and you got the 2 month, 4th month, 6th month. Each one of those months you want to instill something new into your child.
Yeah. I know. It just be so funny to me just to watch seasoned people excited of doing something new.
Oh yeah.
Cause like I was thinking, I catch myself in more deep thoughts than anything, but I immediately laugh because it's just funny that you can be doing something so consistent, so precisely, and then one day you want to do something different, and then it's like you contradict everything that you was going towards. But it's just that feeling of joy, of like, oh well, let's try it.
Well, and for me personally, it comes also from the hats you wear in life. What I mean by that, before you came along, I was a girl, I was a daughter,
Right,
and I was a sister.
right.
So those are the roles that I played then. And then when I became a teenager, so different things and what I was thinking at that time and what I wanted to do at that time was different. So it was all about me. So when I got, into college, it was all about what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, and how I was going to live. Then, boom, when I got pregnant, it was all about the baby. I need to do everything for the baby. So that means I had to eat right, take the, vitamins, all of that. It wasn't about me anymore because then I became a mother.
Yeah.
So you live that 18 years and really for the rest of your life as a mother, and your needs is always put aside until you get to a certain age.
You on video?
You on video? That's you running behind the video too on the YouTube. That was my husband, guys. But anyway, so when you get to that, when you get your child to that stage where you know that they're independent and or self, well, just out there, just independent, being on their own and can survive or whatever, you have to trust what you put into them. Now, got plenty of parents out there that still hold their kids' hands. I see it every day at work, and you got to sometimes let them go. Let them go and let them, think for themselves, and then make it. If they can't communicate what someone else told them, then it's a problem. Yeah. And that's mainly what I deal with the parents. They told him, and boom, I had one parent, one student come in, and I told him what he needed to do. He didn't remember. He come back and handed me his phone and said, "Can you talk to my mama?" I said, "You didn't forget just that fast what I told you?" "I don't know." So I put her on speakerphone. Put him on blast, of course, because that's what I am. I'm a mother, and everything I do is a lesson. So I taught him a lesson with his mama on the phone. She was like, "And what's your name?" I was like, "Miss D." So I say all that to say this: let your child, yes, express itself, but at the same time, see if they can comprehend and understand and explain stuff back to you.
Right.
Yeah. So you remember that, sometimes if I say something and I say, "Now what did I say?" Right?
Yeah, I remember that stage.
You know why? That's the reason why. Because if someone asks you a question, you can articulate what you want, understand what they said to you without, being fearful of, "Oh my God, they didn't ask me a question."
Yeah, I remember that stage. Before we go down that road, I want to know what's been going on with the financial educator.
Oh, well, what was that? Last week, no, matter of fact, September the 9th, and I seen this on my Facebook feed that last year was the date that I started doing Facebook Lives.
Okay.
And so I look back at that video. Matter of fact, I shared it on my Facebook page, which is Deandra Smith. And I was like, all giddy. Mad because the day before I didn't shoot a video. Mm-hmm. And if I have known that
was your 1 year.
That was my 1 year anniversary, I would have done some things. But I am in the middle of a segment where I just finished up a 3-part of budgeting and things like that, and then now I'm doing investing. So watch out for that on Sunday. So I'm doing the investing part because
now on YouTube. our handle will be there, so we don't even have to say it anymore.
Oh,
So
that's what I'm talking
our
about.
links will be in the
The
description now.
links. That's what I'm talking about. Link it up. So yeah, so I'll be doing some investing part 2 and 3. I think I'm gonna make this a 3 part, maybe 4, because Sunday, this past Sunday, it was just basic, and ooh, this is gonna be hard because I'm gonna be out of town Sunday. So I might go and jump on there, say a little thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make sure I have my stuff because I'm gonna keep it rolling for my people that watch me. So most definitely, yeah. So I'm doing my thing. I need to reach out to some people. We got some. I got a new product to where if you need your credit built up and you pay rent, so you don't buy, you're not buying a home. I have something for you for that. You can, count your rent payments, and it can go back for 2 years for that. So we definitely can count that.
You got lonely?
Yeah, she probably gonna jump up here.
You got lonely?
Come on, you wanna jump up here? Yeah, Paige is in it. So, yeah, that's gonna be an awesome thing right there with the rent. Hold on. Okay. Now.
You good? Yeah, I guess you good.
Yeah. So yeah. And that's about it. Everything is going good. We got a big conference coming up though. Next week. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We have one of a big financial mentors. That's mentors to millions. Brian Bean will be here next Saturday. Also, the founder will be in town. So we're gonna have an awesome cash flow conference coming up.
Yeah, I started to realize like this podcast is more therapeutic for us. I mean, it's meant for us to talk,
Right.
to catch us up, but it's just like I just be grasping the concepts. Like I'm already thinking ahead, so sometimes I forget to live in the moment. But when I make a decision, that's my living in the moment.
Yeah.
Cause it's like even when I go back on the road, I be like, dang, what did I do when I was home? But it's so well planned out that the moment I'm like, oh yeah, let's get it. Then it just go from there. Then I know this month recently we did a pop up at a store called Culture Company.
Yeah.
So we had a pop up out there, and Second Char about to be having a pop up at Culture Company every second Friday every month.
Oh, okay.
Every second Friday of each month.
Now, is that here in Arkansas?
Yeah, it's here in Arkansas.
And where's that at?
It's over in Little Rock. Over there, you get off on Cantrell and you make a right.
Stop licking.
Yeah, you make a right at the light. Oh, is that Rodney Perry? Where's Breckenridge?
Oh, okay. Over in that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Cantrell. No, that's Rodney Perry. So you go off on Rodney Perry exit. If you're coming from Maumelle, you'll make a right, and then you'll see Cameron Barefoot studio or store, and you turn into that shopping center right there, and then it's back there.
Okay.
But I know on our Instagram we'll be showing like our pop-ups and stuff like that, giving more information. We did pretty good the first time. We were just hopefully expecting just one sale, but we got numerous of sales, so that was pretty good.
That's what's up.
And then I know today on the flight, Noah was looking at Play-Dohs for some shoes for like some steals or whatnot. And then I was scrolling on Instagram and I realized that SneakerCon, what I went to in June, ironically, it's gonna be in Atlanta the day I'm in Atlanta. So
yeah.
Yep. So at 11 tonight, we're gonna get on the conference call and see what we're gonna do about that.
Oh,
So
okay.
while I'm in Atlanta, we might do that Saturday. We may not, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Then I know got a few shoes coming out this Saturday, this Monday. Few events that's gonna be going out not Supreme, but we're recording events to go to. It's a food truck festival this Sunday.
It
I'm,
is.
I'm debating if I want to go to that or not. I know me and Delta gonna play 1-on-1 though, but I'm trying to get the gang out there so we can go
Oh
do a
Lord,
little
yeah,
family
old
event.
school, yeah.
But it all depends on what they schedule like.
Yeah.
What else
I'm
going
gonna
on?
miss that food festival.
What you got going? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be out of town. We're gonna leave Saturday. Stay Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 2 nights. Saturday, Sunday. Be back Monday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cause
'cause
we all Joe and I are off Friday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Cause I know one thing for sure. Then some more public interviews gonna be coming out Friday. I just remembered that I do have a appointment this Friday.
At what time?
I don't remember, but it's in the morning. I believe it's at
Is it
10. So
dentist?
it's rechecking up with
Your follow up for.
my primary care doctor.
Okay. Okay.
So just me, Mr. Crowder.
Oh, okay.
Again, then I gotta go out. I'm gonna go out there and grab me another retainer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna go where I normally go to go get another retainer. But more than that, gonna be helping Delson with his videos. I might be driving to Memphis Saturday before the dance competition. I was gonna go get Jaquavian, but it might be kind of rare to go get him because I'm gonna be zooming everywhere. So that's gonna be kind of. Then I get to see, my intro for my YouTube video.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
song, he performed this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go see him perform. So I'm pretty excited about that. Every time I see him performing, I'll be on the road. And the last time I was gonna go, we was getting ready for Sneaker Con. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Where is he performing?
At the Rev Room.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty excited about that. That's gonna be kind of dope.
I've never been at the Red Room.
First time for me too. And then
Tell me how you like it.
well, I think that's pretty much it that's going on in my world.
Well, it sounds good. They're just busy, getting on track, keeping it up. That's great. Oh, and not to mention, I have my Halloween collection. I took some. I'm making some more. I think what I'm thinking about, and I said it, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it the first week of October, couple of weeks. I'm gonna do some fall in there and then finish off Halloween. And
How the
then
bowls
start
been
my
going?
yeah.
Tell me more about the bowls.
Well, I went. Matter of fact, let me see. She got groomed on the 10th. So on the 10th, I was off that day, and I took some bowls up there because one of the customers, I had the Halloween bowls already ready for her. So she got a bowl, and then I took some down to her veterinary. I took some to the groom, and then the vet, and I got those bowls. So I don't know how that sale is going, but the last bowls, they look like they didn't really do too much, but that's okay. I think the Halloween may get their attention, and so I'm gonna check up on that, when I come back. Probably I may do it this Saturday, see if they had any sales. But they're doing okay, I done had some people ask about it, but no bites, no sales. So I'm gonna do some more of those Halloween, and then do some Christmas, so that way I can just focus on other stuff. Liz made some buttons for me. They're real cute. They're up for the high school. I got
Oh,
a
for
North
real?
Little Rock. I got the what did she do? North Little Rock, Seven Hills, and another school. I can't remember, but yeah, I got those bowls. So I'm
When last time
gonna
you seen?
design.
Oh, I'm about to say. When last time you seen Triple L's? But you seen them this past
Oh
weekend.
yes, this past weekend. Matter of fact, and it's so funny. Lauren started off with no life jacket. Now she can swim without it. So when they went to where did they go? Texas a
Hmm.
couple of weeks ago. That's when she started, and so Sunday, of course,
She
you
wanted
know,
to test.
I've been on Landon. I was like, Landon, what's going on? You 7, you the oldest, and so he swim without heels. So and now you know, Lindsay, she been out underwater, you know, trying to see if she can do, but I think Lauren still needs some work on her holding her breath, and so do probably
Landon.
Landon. I didn't see him, but I told Sean this is the perfect time to start doing those little games he used to do me, and just say, let's see who can go under the water the longest and count to 10. So if they can go under and just count, and then pop up, they'll do better on swimming underwater. Cause that's how he did me. He was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, you forgot everything you taught me? Come on now. Again, this is my brother who taught me how to tie shoe, and he couldn't teach his own son. And Lauren needs to be tying hers now because she'll be 6 in December. But hey, I don't know. They late, you know. They seasoned, and their kids is young, so they too seasoned, baby, and tired. But yeah, that's all on that end. Everything else going great.
Yeah,
Oh
I've
well,
been,
I
I've
got
been
another
excited
thing
to see
going.
I've been excited to see your bowls take off like that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, one of the ladies at the vet place asked me about putting them on Etsy. Well, here's the thing about Etsy. I got too many things that I'm trying to do, so I don't want to stretch myself out thin. Number one, I'm doing this stuff in my econ. I'm doing these both. So if I get a say a massive order, I'm like, oh my God, it's only me. Number one, my mom, she ain't as fast as she used to be. You know what I'm saying? So her health has her not that capable, and then she can't see as well.
Hmm.
So with the bows, I'm gonna have to teach her how to do it my way, which is the easy way, but it's gonna take her forever. So I'll be doing majority of the bulk orders. So I'm not ready for that.
No.
Yeah. So doing it this way is easily for me to control and control the creativity. So next year, Halloween balls may not even look like what I got now, and
You'll be
that's
on some newness.
exactly. So my whole thing is being unique. So when I create bowls, I want them to be different every time I do them because I don't need to be duplicated unless it's a custom thing, and then I can duplicate it then. But next year I do something totally different. So that's why I like to keep it like this.
It's gonna be
No,
cool.
yeah. Not only that, I'm about to do taxes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna become the tax
Putting all
season.
these things in your arsenal like that.
Yes. So I still need to have time for me because what I realize of being seasoned, um, you can easily forget to just take time out for yourself. And so just doing stuff is, overdoing things is not good for your health. So when you season, you got to have some time. Stop doing her like that. That's why she be acting. You have to have time to just do you, not over.
Paige, I still be thinking you a baby. And I be forgetting you so old.
Yeah, she ain't like all that. Yeah, I'll be 9 in February. Stop licking. I'm good. Yes. So, what's
You
your
ready
thing?
to get into the topics?
Yeah, we're almost 30 minutes in.
Well, we gotta just catch up, recap. It feel like it's been forever.
Absolutely.
So I just wanted to know what were some of the things that you instilled in me that you see today,
Well, we already talked about one earlier.
right?
Oh, which is your listening skills, your comprehension skills. Um, well, let me ask you, do you remember anything that I taught you?
Not quite necessary.
Unless I bring it up, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you remember that one.
I remember that one.
Okay, so, well, it's only now, and you didn't get this until you went through with something. So my biggest thing, or the I guess the life lesson I wanted you to have as a male is to treat women right. So yeah. So since you were two, I used to, when I was like, give me a kiss, and you kissed me, and I was like, so this is how you do women, and then you just rub their face like this, and you be good to them, okay? You were like, yes, ma'am. So all of that. Oh, uh,
You go ahead.
okay. You turn that oven off. I smell a potato. That sweet potato. Excuse him, cause I think my potato done got burnt. Please turn that off. And
Take it out.
yes, take it out. So when he was two, I'm gonna keep talking because this me and you two. When he was two, I told him that he needs to, treat a woman right and do their face like this. And all of this time, every year from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. By the time he got, like fifth or sixth grade, and I had the girl talk, it was nasty by this time, because I guess for some reason, all males think, girls, that's not your thing. You're not studying. I ain't studying that. So you were more about in your game, playing your Xbox and stuff instead of thinking about a girl. And then in the seventh grade, is when he got the first girlfriend that he was just in love with. And we're not going to say her name. Is she cool with it? But anyway, we ain't going to say her name right now because I don't know. But they had this. Now, they were cute. They were a cute couple. The things that they did, some of the stuff. Facebook was coming out then. I didn't have Facebook. And so he had this, song. This song was out. Was it Drake?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like
Best I ever had.
yeah, the best I ever had. And I was like, what do you mean the best you ever had? So anyway, he had that, but he had a curse word on it. So that was okay. And then as he got older, I'm still trying to figure him out, seeing if he have a girlfriend and all this stuff. Never once did he tell me. And of course, you don't supposed to tell your mom as a male, when you lose your virginity and, all this, private stuff. I don't know if you shared this with your dad or not, but, okay. Well, to me, he was just like having friends. So 12th grade, he talked a lot to this one particular girl that he took to the prom, and they were cool. I had to make him get off the phone with her and stuff, and he didn't listen. This is his first mistake with women because he didn't listen to his mom. And I told him, now you keep that as a friend level. Not only I told him this because I did the same thing. I had a cool guy friend that I worked with. We crossed the line and started dating, and it didn't work. It never works. Now, when they say, as far as your lifestyle partner and stuff, and y'all need to be friends and stuff, yeah. But you don't need to be friends like you friends with your homegirl or your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You keep that at that. Because when you cross that line with that type, it's bad news. And guess what? He had the bad news. So that's another one that I tried to instill in him, and I did it early. But I know from my experience, for some reason, the hormone stage, the teenage stage, everything that your mom or your parents taught you, it goes out the door, and you are influenced by your peers. So you are more doing things with what your peers say, or you know what I'm saying, and versus what you were taught.
Yeah.
So things that I see now, I see the dedication that you have that you know what I'm saying that you seen me have, and that one was not self taught. That was just uh, taught by example, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So going after something that you set a goal to, that you know what I'm saying, that's something that was told to you as far as my personal goals on, graduating from school and stuff. So you seen that.
Yeah.
So also the thing about me saying what I mean and mean what I say. That's you. So it's not a sugarcoating thing. You're not gonna guess what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And hey, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Um, I think that's about it. I mean,
That's funny. That personality comes out more than I sees it, and then when somebody listen to me, they be like, "Dang, you don't take my feelings in consideration at all." I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't. It's not. I think it's not that I don't care about feel the other person feelings. It's more about, I guess, being strong, because I've just been put in situations to where feelings is not.
Mutual.
Yeah, it's not the main thing.
Yeah.
It's not the you know what I'm saying. It's not the main thing to focus on. You got to.
Yeah, feelings is cool, but it's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's get into, let's be practical.
Yeah, let's be practical about the situation. So, okay, your feelings hurt. That's cool, but let's move on. We got something that we need to do.
Yeah.
I'm more about finishing the stuff than just dwelling on your feelings. Okay, I forgive you,
Let's go.
but let's go. Yeah, and it almost come off as being nonchalant.
You remember? They used to bother you when he's like, Takeo, stop being so nonchalant. Like, what did I do?
Yeah, and that's because that was me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can remember my mom telling me something or whatever, and I'm like, okay. Or the funny thing, when we went shopping, I've never been a big fan of shopping. You like this? No. How about this? No. What is it that you want? None. Just give me this, that. I'm cool. And that would have burned her up. She never said nonchalant, but that was my attitude towards shopping with her. I was like, you just don't like nothing. Don't buy me no purse, no dresses, no sandals. No. Socks, tennis shoes. Gee, I'm good. I don't need all that. I mean, I went into boys, you know what I'm saying? So all of that type of stuff, it wasn't me. I was reading more. So I was expanding my vocabulary at the time. So, learning something and like you meditating, thinking about stuff, writing about stuff.
I know that's one thing that I implemented, writing things down, creating my days, planning my days, writing down tasks.
Mm-hmm.
I've been an outspoken listener. I thought about that concept. I'm an outspoken listener, which is, I thought about it. I was like, I'm outspoken because I listen. And then as I speak to what you are asking me, you question why would I target you a certain way. But when somebody speak to you, those are the words that you are receiving. So you attack those words with a neutral conversation, but it gives out the impression or the perception that you're so aggressive. But it's like I'm basically telling you what you are asking me instead of like sugarcoating it, beating around the bush, and making sure that we be direct. So I know how to cater to your philosophies or whatever. I think that just it get twisted a lot from the other person perspective, but it's just like, well, I know I didn't say anything that I wouldn't do, so it's just like, well, have fun.
Stop licking.
Or it's just like, have fun. Which is very funny, but I just find it funny because once they come back, they just like, dang, we did talk about this. I'm like, yeah. Because that's how I would play it.
Well, I think it comes also from a lot of us, people in the world in general. A lot of people cannot take constructive criticism, and
That's
so
another lesson that we did.
so
What would that be? Constructive criticism or chastise
on what?
of everything? Like if it was like from room to not picking up behind ourselves to chores to closing the door to helping around the house to making sure we handle our responsibilities.
That's not the criticism.
What do chastise mean?
Chastising is more of it's more like ir- um I think it's more of like irritating somebody, or well, not that, but more of just being demanding on a particular thing.
Rebuke or reprimand severely.
It says what?
Scold,
Scold.
punish, especially by being. No. Okay, so chastise is like pretty much like every 4 to 9 weeks or mid quarter. We had a C, we getting a whooping, you been on punishment until it go up.
Yeah.
So when it came to that, I remember those.
It's chastising is more like a consequence.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
as I got older, everything
Yeah.
turned into a consequence.
Right.
Yeah, cause I know I pushed that I pushed that narrative out more because it really is a consequence. And then when I got it to chess, everything just started like, okay, I'm not even making that route. So it's like you win, I get to go my route. So it's more like sacrificing that battle. You got it. You got your own problems, and I keep going. Because I know I don't have to conversate with that person again because too much feeling, too much emotion,
Right.
and you'll drown me in it. So I just like,
Yeah. Wanna be something.
it's just been quite. Like I know I'm 23, but it don't feel like those around me realize that they getting older. It almost feel like they content with what's being given to them and they okay with it.
And what they seen.
Yeah. So it's like with new business partners, networking and people, it just been kind of cool just to see stepping outside and seeing more.
Yeah.
Cause I just think about I seen houses in Atlanta, what that look like. I seen where we come from Mississippi. I seen what's outside of Arkansas. I seen what's outside of North Philly. Like I flew, I see travel, and I know that got a lot to deal with it, but me being as traveled in that area expanded me to see things a lot. It just been like you would rather do this because you're tired. I mean, I'm gonna make a video on it. It's gonna be called sacrificing. I mean, you can speak more on it, but though that time management of sacrificing or dedicating an hour to yourself to work on your dreams and goals, like when you was working on your diplomas and stuff, dedicating those times. Like I know you was doing it for you, but it's almost like it's like a pat on your back and for somebody else to recognize what you did. But when you doing it, it's like you doing it, but you really don't realize that you doing it. So when it's done and it's all said behind you, you look back and reflect, and you just start remembering what what was going on. You start remembering what was going on. So you think about the headaches you had to do. You had to take upon reading paperwork, life issues was going on. And then I ain't even put in. Then I know recently I was cleaning my truck out yesterday. I still have I only lost one of the grandparents so far, and I just started thinking like I'm glad that I cherished time because I only lost one, and everyone else is still living. But it's just like in the next 10 to 25 years, it's gonna be a switch, and it's like everything that I'm working towards now. What is that chase gonna cherish next? So it just been like remembering, like staying in the moments, trying to see them, still grinding, being determined. But it's just like, yeah, they lived their life. Yeah, they took care of me. Yeah, I'm old enough. But it's just like, life is pretty freaky to the fact that you try to grab so much of what you can when they gone, and whatever that you did while they was there, that's all you have. But it's just like you just gotta go off the strength that you know that you've seen enough, you witness enough, you listen enough, but you still want more. But when you realize you can't get no more, you just gotta be like, well, look at the bright side. You had those people as your grandparents. You had those people to see different things, to do certain things, so your life can play the way it played out. Which is kind of dope, but it's just like it's crazy because it goes back to me being back 23. I don't feel like it.
Right.
So I just be thinking like, as you get seasoned, and
Time
you know,
flies.
yeah, then you start realizing like, alright, I know the least I can see, well, the most I can see is 3 generations. But you can be even more blessed to see 4 or 5. And then it's like, dang, look what I created. And then it's like, well, hey, y'all go have fun. Y'all go experience what I just experienced. And y'all go do your thug thistle. So it just been like, all said and done. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I'm passionate. But it's like, alright, y'all, it's time for me to go. That's been crazy. It's just been like, That's real crazy.
Yeah. And if you think about it, with us, me and Sean, uh, when I was pregnant with you, you created the third generation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So mama, me and Sean, and then boom, you. So for our little clique, the way we grew up, just me, mama, and Sean, and then here you come along. So it was like, okay, dog, this is,
Yeah.
now you got Sean 3 kids, so you got that, so you just build up on that, for generations, so that's my determination to continue to do what I do, regardless of whatever whatever wealth you and three, when I put Coolio in there, whatever wealth y'all build, to still leave a legacy for y'all. Because it's not only for that my generation that
Yeah.
that I created and born and Joe and I, but also for our grandkids and our great grandkids. So
Yeah.
as long as we continue to do the right thing and instill the right things and teach them, you will that our legacy will be greater than from where we start. So it could even go back to well, this is what their parents did and the parents before, because you will have that knowledge to instill in your kids and your grandkids. So when they listen to the podcast
Yeah.
and be like, dang, so you know, you hear grandma, she, what I'm saying? My voice will be my voice, but at the same time, to them, it's like they would see me at whatever age they
Yeah.
would see me at. You know what I'm saying? When they realize that this grandma, and be asking those questions, grandma, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? Well, all that stuff. So that's dope in itself. And again, like for me and my grandmother, we grew up in the house with her. So my mama made her grandmother early. So she was like in her 20s or something. You know, she was in her late 20s, I want to say, when me and Sean was born. Cause Mel, a couple of years later, I think she was like 30, maybe, with Mel, and then the tree's about 35. So yeah, because Tree's and Mama is like a 20-year difference. So she had Mama at 16, about 16, 17. So yeah, they like a 20-year difference. So she was almost 40, close to 40 when she had Trees.
Hmm.
But then if you count, Mama being 13, so you're looking at 26. She was a grandmother about 26. 27, yeah, because the mail came, he was about 28, 30, so yeah. So that is, yeah. That's one of them things you think about, and you was like, dog, I didn't believe Aunt Ma was that young,
Yeah.
but she was my grandmother, because that's all I knew. I never thought about how old she was until now. She's 70 now. 70, 71, yeah, 70. And so, like, dang, she didn't live. And then, grandpa, my biological grandpa father passed, so he been gone for a minute. But I appreciate the little time that I did spend with him, because he was gone, and then he was here about 3 years,
Yep.
and in those 3 years, it was a great relationship, because I look at it and I know that my perspective is totally different from Ronnie's and Renee's and stuff. But in his time here in Arkansas, he confessed that he know he did my grandmother wrong. He knew that he wasn't there for his kids and stuff, and he admitted to drinking and stuff. Played a big factor of that, and I always said that he seen Ronnie in him. You know, he was like, that's exactly how I was. was drunk and this, that, and the other. So, Ronnie just didn't want to accept his apology, didn't want to have nothing to do with him and stuff. And that's just part of being, not taught and
Yeah.
stuff. So you remember, this gonna cut out.
Yeah.
So we got
So,
what, 6 minutes?
Yeah, we really got 3. You
Okay.
want to do a closing?
All right. Yep. Old woman getting tired now. It's my bedtime, so not over season. So, with all that being said, yes, the generation thing is wonderful, and it does make you think. And you will be just like I will be when you start producing your little offsprings.
It's gonna be a minute.
And that's fine. It needs to be a minute. You and 3. So y'all have y'all goals and create what you need to create. And don't you will start remembering things and saying things like you didn't do me like that, and I'm telling you now, it's a GMO thing. You know what I'm saying? Grandmothers can do what they want to do with their grandbabies and don't have to do what they did with their kids. Because guess what? I can love them and spoil them and give them back. They're not staying with me. So I'm telling you now, future grandkids, you cannot stay all night. No, I'm just playing. You got to go home. You got to go to school. Grandma got to go. She got to get her rest. I don't get up and cook breakfast. Just kidding. All right. Any last thing you got to say?
Y'all make sure y'all check us out. It'll be on my YouTube at Chase Way. Everything that you want to know about her, you want to know about credit repair, make sure y'all click that Facebook link, hit her up if you want to get your credit right. If you want to listen to the podcast or if you want to watch the video, it's your choice. You got the Anchor podcast, you got Apple Podcasts, or you can see the video on YouTube. So you got 3 choices of to get it. So everything is right there on the camera. Out of our podcast, you have a Facebook, then you have my. You can just click subscribe, be a part of the Driver Squad. Then my Instagram is down there below. Her Instagram is gonna be down below. And yeah, that's how we're gonna rock out. Y'all have a great night.
Have a great night.
You have a good night, Mama, because I know you have to go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, got to go to sleep. Me and my dog, she's spoiled. So I enjoyed this, as always.
I see. Oh,
Huh?
we won't be here next. I won't be here next month, so I'll see you back in November.
Oh yeah, that's right.
See you back in November.
Yeah, you remind me of that too. What you gonna be doing?
All right, shawty.
All right, we
right.
got this thing.
Peace.
Peace. Bloopers, bloopers.